This is it. You guys made me do this. I'm at the edge of the cliff creatively, and you guys just told me to jump. Just jump, Ghastly, it's cool, you'll be fine. Make a video about sexy Pokemon next. That's what we want to see. It'll be funny. Don't you want to make your audience happy? Fucking perverts. Alas, you're right. It's gonna be hilarious to talk about how sexy I think certain Pokemon are, and to read your meme-tastic comments below. But let's be real here. The internet is no stranger to sexualizing everything from Care Bears to dinosaurs and even cars. Yes, cars, look it up. So in the grand scheme of things, sexy Pokemon are not that bad. Hell, even the games themselves allude to humans cuddling close to Pokemon. In Diamond and Pearl, you can go to the library and find a book called Sinnoh Folk Story Volume 3. Inside it, the literal translation from Japanese says, "There once were Pokemon that married people. This was a normal thing because long ago, people and Pokemon were the same." Pretty interesting, right? Now that I've justified why this is okay, it's that time again to warn you that some of the images you're about to see in this video might be a bit graphic. Don't watch this in a public place. This one might be pretty hard to explain, and your boner might be even harder to explain that. Moving on. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoy it, and I also want to mention that these are my opinions and they may not be yours. You probably have your own opinions on who you think is the sexiest Pokemon, and if you do, then congrats, you're just as fucking weird as I am. With those warnings out of the way, let's start drooling over pixels.
It's time to stop! It's time to stop, okay? No more! Where the f*** are your parents? Who are your parents? It's time to stop!
Snorlax is number 10. Okay, now hear me out, because this wasn't an easy choice. I know we all expected Wailord to be here, but in the internal struggle to find the thickest of the thick, Snorlax is the OG. He's the John Sudano of thickness, but don't call him fat.
Only Snorlax can hold 10. Look at him. He's fucking huge. He's more ripped than you. Shut the fuck up. Don't make fun of him. Excuse me. Snorlax fucking owns you.
When you ask Google who her favorite Pokemon is, she says this.
I like Snorlax. He seems like a good cuddler.
And he does look cuddly. It's why he's been turned into a beanbag so many times. Oh, Snorlax, your eyes are so dreamy.
Nice butt.
Now, because I live in Las Vegas, I've seen a lot of these around. And by these, I mean these. Who are they trying to fool? Jynx was one of the very first Pokemon to be sexualized in the entire series, and by Mr. Popo himself. They do make a cute couple. The Pokédex referred to her as the human-shaped Pokemon, which already raises eyebrows, and pointed out that it seductively wiggles its hips as it walks, and an X and Y even goes on to describe its motions as bouncingly alluring. It also has its own signature move called Lovely Kiss. Imagine getting kissed by those DSLs. I know you were thinking about it. And lastly, her design even has breast. We get the picture, Pokemon. Jynx was meant to be the stripper or prostitute of the Pokemon world. Even its language was almost human-like. It's like they were trying to justify that she was just human enough to bang. Did they succeed? You tell me. Not much of a looker on account of not having a face, but damn is he swole. It's in the name after all. Buzzswole takes number 8. He's an Ultra Beast that truly deserves to have Ultra in his title, unlike a certain other Ultra Beast. Ultra buff, ultra sexy, and ultra hilarious, he communicates by flexing and Jojo posing on the battlefield. I can't decide if he was inspired by Jojo's stands or Johnny Bravo. I'm gonna go with both. Either way, he deserves a spot on this list because of just how well he's designed. He's a true anime hero, and we don't deserve him. Machamp, the Speedo-wearing bodybuilder we've all loved since Gen 1. In Sun and Moon, we've been lucky enough to see a whole nother angle of Machamp. In the demo, this woman bragged to us about her boyfriend, and when we finally meet him, he's a f***ing Machamp. And this guy, this looking guy dressed up as a Machamp to attract some ladies to his 4 arms. But you don't know that until you watch this whole awkward cutscene where it looks like these 2 women are sexually harassing a Pokemon right in front of you, and you, being the hero you are, have to beat them in a battle to get them to go away. Only then do you realize you just totally killed this guy's flow and cock-blocked him from a threesome. Some hero you are. I digress though. Point is, Machamp is sexy. Sexy enough to make humans want to bang him. Lucario is the champion of furries in Pokemon. When Lucario came out in Generation 4, every furry was thinking, I should have thought of that. Lucario's introduction into the series sparked a massive wave of fan art, most of which I dare not show in this video, even with censor bars, but feel free to look it up yourself. Just go to Google, type in Lucario, and Rule 34. This masterpiece, for instance, is called Breeding Season by John Sergal on DeviantArt.
It's time to stop, okay? No more!
Lopunny, the Playboy-inspired Pokemon. Unlike past human-shaped Pokemon, the Pokédex in the games seems to be sincere in its lack of sexual undertones regarding Lopunny. Maybe they thought it would be too easy. The internet definitely did not follow suit and is rife with lewd fan art. After sifting through images to make this video, I think I can correctly say that there's more sexual fan art of Lopunny than any other Pokemon. That might be because out of all Pokemon released so far, she has the most typical female body shape. Even her original sprite has her almost leaning over, ass out. Pokemon was just asking for it. But it doesn't stop there. Mega Lopunny's appearance reignited the fan art community to come up with all kinds of new poses and fantasies. I'm an ass man myself, so the rip tights and attention to detail in those areas are appreciated. And I'm just gonna throw this out, but the sexy cosplay prospects are definitely there. We need more of that. Let's first start with the fact that in order to evolve a Steenie into a Tisserina, it has to first know the move Stomp. If Bad Bitch Lusamine is the dominatrix of main characters, then Tisserina is the dominatrix of Pokemon. The Pokédex from Sun says, in victory, it shows off by kicking the defeated, laughing boisterously. Yup, sounds sadistic to me. But despite that, she does got it going on. Yup, that's right, we're about to talk about how sexy this plant is.
Stop!
From her thickness, and I mean thickness,
Damn, son.
to her legs that the Pokédex describes as well-shaped, and all the way to her crown, Tisserina is a queen and demands our worship. All hail the queen. Salazzle sounds like another word for vagina. It's like, yeah, me and the boys were out trolling for some tight Salazzle. And then your significant other turns to you and says, did your dad just brag about looking for pussy at Thanksgiving? And then your mom just starts crying. That's what Salazzle sounds like. This Pokemon was made with the purpose of being sexy, and Game Freak doesn't even try to hide its promiscuous lifestyle. You see, Salazzle is a female-only Pokemon, which means what you think it means, and for those of you who are not perverts and have no idea what I'm talking about, the Pokédex spells it out for you. In Sun and Moon, it says, for some reason, only females have been found. It creates a reverse harem of male Salandit that it lives with. Are you kidding me? Pokemon talking about harems? Is Salazzle an anime protagonist? Yeah, even Klein is part of the harem. Come on, it's not a secret. Its pheromones are collected for luscious perfumes, and the internet has even made it into a skin for Second Life. You know you're sexy when you make it into the world of Second Life. And let me tell you, that is one sexy Argonian. Remember when I said Lopunny was the Pokemon with the most lewd fan art? Well, I am dumb, because I forgot about the queen of Rule 34 herself, Gardevoir. The internet has done some very awful things with this Pokemon. So bad, in fact, that there's a plethora of memes related to it. There's so much art of Gardevoir that I couldn't even credit most of it. That's how far this rabbit hole goes. The credit for the art has been lost to time. Go ahead and try this. Just looking up Gardevoir without some kind of safety on will make your internet history look like a crime scene. Gardevoir fan art just proves that you can just add boobs to anything. This is what the internet was made for. We all know Wally didn't catch that route just because it was the first Pokemon to show up. Let's be real, he knew what he was getting. And I don't really know what to say at this point in the video. Did anyone ever think to ask Gardevoir how she felt about this? And this is only number 2. What could number 1 possibly be? What's another word for boobs? How about milk tanks? The Mistress Miltank takes the number 1 spot. Miltank is the only Pokemon to get away with blatant disregard for waving her tits around. It's like Baywatch without the bathing suits, the beach, and way more nipples. Even the show takes its liberties with Miltank's udders, having Pokemon suckle on them.
Oh, that's right, suck on that nipple.
Or how about this scene where Professor Oak gives a big f you to the TV guidelines? Oh yeah, look at these, not real breasts, totally okay. In Sun and Moon, she keeps the Tauros on the farm behaving. I wonder how. And look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Most of the artwork I found for Miltank is just weird. Almost too weird for me to show in this video. And after what we've seen, that is saying something. So feel free to look it up yourself, but despite all of this, I have to leave room for the true champion of sexy Pokemon, Ditto. Now there isn't a ton of Ditto fan art that I'm willing to show you anyways, but Ditto is the pimp of the Pokemon game. It's able to breed with almost any Pokemon and deliver an egg no matter who its partner is. It's one thing to change your appearance, but to wine and dine any Pokemon that comes into the daycare, well, that is one seductive pudding. Agree? Disagree? Comment your thoughts and opinions below. Hell, give me your own list. Maybe I missed somebody you thought should be on this one. If you enjoyed this video or you started it with pants on and now you can't find them, be a good guy and hit that like button. Check out other videos on the channel such as top 10 sexiest characters and top 10 sexiest NPCs, and don't forget to subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching Top 10 Sexiest Pokemon. My name is GoodguyGastly, and I am now going to delete my browser history and drill my hard drive.